Hello guys, I'm Juan here with Rach.
Hello.
Hey, we're going to be doing a video series, just having a little bit of a recap of what happened with content in 2020, and then try to give you a couple of things that you could do for this 2021 around content. So without further ado, I'm just going to pass it on to you, Rach. If you could share what we saw this year.
Yeah. So 2020 was pretty crazy, and we've got a few amazing trends that we spotted, but we're going to talk about the first one today. So trend one was that content consumption doubled. So it doubled. People went from 3 hours and 17 minutes a day, which is already heaps in my opinion, to 6 hours and 59 minutes a day. So that's almost 7 hours a day we're now spending on our phones or on our laptop, streaming TV, and this was across all channels, platforms. 48% more people were up on social and 47% more were reading their news online. I guess they want to be informed. And 47% more was streaming TV because they couldn't go out.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So how can we make our content better for it? How can we use this to our advantage when we're making content one?
I mean, there's a couple of things that we can all do, and I think some of them may become obvious for some and more not for some others. So I'm just going to go about it. And it's like one of the things that we've noticed is because of the new way of living and the new habits that people are getting, a good way to look at it is check your personas. Check the people you're talking about, look at the behaviors, what they're changing, and if you need to kind of fix a little bit your content strategy, if you're working in bigger teams that your content strategy is like your roadmap, then do that. We don't believe in long content strategies or complex. It's just good to have one that allows the teams to communicate and keep everyone on the same path. The other thing is, we keep seeing these, make those interactions count. So if somebody's liking, giving you loving, commenting, questioning, paying attention, spending time looking at your content and doing your things and the things you're putting out, don't disregard that. Even if it's 1, 2, 3, it's not about how many, it's about, just give them back that loving. People are spending time using your content, so hey, use that to your advantage and show that you care. With that is about context matter. Something that we were seeing before 2020, all these companies were going, oh, I can automate these, I can make content, same ad going into all these platforms, is going to be cheaper to do it that way. But the reality is you're missing the context as to when people are in different platforms, they have different mindsets, as we've seen previously, right? So context is really important. If you're in TikTok, it doesn't need to be looked at exactly the same as what you have in LinkedIn, and the same as Instagram. So find ways of getting that context, similar messages, but it's speaking to your audience in that mindset. The other thing we saw is be creative. I mean, content's about creativity, it's about storytelling. So don't try to reduce cost on that. So we see splits on 80-20 on media buying. I think content deserves, or creativity deserves, a little bit more than just 20% because there's so much out there. So it's good to spend some time on having a good copywriter, a good videographer, a good designer, a good illustrator, whatever it is that you kind of feel your audience is wanting, because you want to be, again, contextual to them and you want to show them that it matters, that you care about them. And also we saw a lot of pivoting. So companies are pivoting on ability to move fast and implement things quicker. So same thing happens with content. Don't have long content strategies, don't have huge content schedule planning sessions. You need to start to work a little bit more nimble in that way. One of my favorite ones also, that it's coming mainly from Gary Vee, which obviously some of you may know. It's about listening. So listen to what they're saying. It's about them. It's not about us, not about you. It's about them, what they're saying, what they want, what they care. Hopefully you kind of find this a little bit interesting, insightful, and helpful.
Hopefully helpful.
Do you want to add anything?
No, but we're excited to talk about trend 2, maybe next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe sooner. But yeah, leave you to it, guys, and let us know if you want to know anything else. Bye.
Bye.
Chicky bam bam, BlueMelon.